worn in some of the videos. And I know I've been promising for the longest, but things just kept coming up, and I apologize for that. Let me take these off so we can avoid the glare. So I want to show you how quick and easy it is to make these earrings. The ones I have on, I made also. And look how lightweight they are. And they're lightweight because they're made out of paper. Yes, paper. Not any special paper, just everyday paper that you can find. I get it. It's cardstock, and I get it from Walmart. So let me hurry up and show you what to do. Let me start out by showing you the supplies that you're going to need. It's very easy. It's not necessarily quick because of the process that it takes, but it's very easy and it's very inexpensive, and I think anybody can do it, especially if you like crafting. And I know I've had people tell me they like the earrings, and then when I tell them you can make them, they go, I don't want to cut anything, I don't want to paint anything, let me just buy them from you. And if you're one of those non-crafty people, that's fine. If you're interested in any of the earrings that you see, just leave a comment in the box below, and I promise I'll get right back with you. But if you are crafty, just know that they're very easy to make, very simple to make, and you can do it. Okay, I'm going to let you see just some of them first that I've done. There's this pair. And as you can tell, I'm African American. I love this pair because it kind of, you know, it's a tribute to my African heritage. I really like them. And then with my natural hair, my locks, it's really cool. There's this pair, and I apologize because the color on my camera is not that great. And those. These you've seen in one of my videos. And these are one of my favorites. Hope you can see those. And this is another favorite pair of mine. Okay. Oh, and I get asked a lot about these at boot camp. Shout out to Lake Bottom Boot Camp in Columbus, Georgia. Hope you can see those because my video froze, so I don't know if this video is going to be edited quite a bit. Oh, and I call these Ghetto Fabulous because, oh my gosh, they're like ginormous. I don't know if I would wear those. If I had like a teeny tiny fro though, I would so rock those. Or if I had a longer neck. So anyway, so those are a few of the ones that I've done so far. There are more, but you don't want to see them all. This video, like I said, will be edited a lot. But what I'm going to do next is show you the supplies that you're going to need. You will need, of course, just a plain piece of paper. That's it. 8.5 by 11, I think it is. It's cardstock, so it's a little bit thicker than regular printer paper. But when you get it at Walmart, when you go, just look for, in the office supply section, just look for cardstock. I think you get 250 sheets for less than $5. It's a really good deal. You're going to need a couple of paint brushes. These are the ones that I use. And I got these from Walmart too. I think 6 in a pack for less than $10. You're going to need something with a sharp point on it. I just use a push pin. And you'll see what that's for later. You'll need some narrow nose pliers. Some glitter. Ooh, fun glitter. I got this 3 in a pack. It came with all of these from the Dollar Tree, you guys. So 3 of them were $1. So for like 33 cents a piece, you get a whole bottle. And you're going to need a container with some water for your paintbrushes. You'll also need, oh, I put them away. Sorry. Oops, that's the wrong thing. I'm such a craft junkie, you guys. I'm so domestic. I craft and I sew. I know those are like lost arts in some places. But the thing is, I really have to be in the mood for it to get done. So I could never do it for a living because I would just starve. But you're going to need, and I'm going to get the pliers to show you this. This is this little silver toned hoop. You probably can't see it at all. But that's called a jump ring. So you're going to need one of those. And it opens up. And you're going to need, of course, an earring fishhook. All right. So, how do you do it? I'm going to take this off because I'm just going to trace this one. But I originally got this shape from the computer. I think I went into Publisher, and if you don't have Publisher, you can just Google the shape of Africa, literally, and click on images, and you'll find some shapes of Africa. So basically you can just print it out on your cardstock, and the cardstock works just fine in a regular printer. It's not too thick to go through. It does a great job. And you can just print it out. Or if you have something like this and you already have the shape, then you can go ahead and just take a pen or a pencil and just trim it out like you did. I guess I should let you see that. You don't want to stare at me while I'm doing that. Okay. I'm going to try not to give you too much of a boob shot, but okay. Okay, that's good. Oh, I hope you can see it clearly. But you can just trace it. This is a regular pen. You can use a regular pen or a regular pencil. I'm doing a horrible job, but you get the gist of that. So you trace that, and oh, I forgot to tell you, you're going to definitely need scissors. And you simply cut it out. When you're gonna earrings, you can actually do this. You could fold it in half, or you could cut it apart and do like this. Paper's so cheap, I don't really scrimp on it that much. I could have probably gotten another pair off here, but we won't worry about that. So you cut it out, and yeah, you cut it out. I'm going to try to hurry up because I'm sure this is like watching paint dry. But basically you do the same thing you did in kindergarten, and you just follow the lines. Can I tell you, it doesn't have to be really neat. I think the beauty of hand making things is that they're not so perfect. So you don't have to really sweat about them being just exactly, meticulously straight. They're not going to be, because you're making them by hand. You're not a machine. You don't want to be. Cut them out as best you can. Yours will be a lot neater than this because I'm rushing. But, oops. I'm making a mess here. But I just want you to see how simple it actually is to just cut them out. Now, the other thing that you'll need for this particular pair of earrings, but not for all of them, is you're going to need some paint or markers, or you can use crayons. Now, I've never tried the crayons, so I don't know how that would come out, but it would probably come out really pretty, considering one of the steps in making these earrings is to put them in the oven. So I would imagine it would look really great with the crayon melting on it. But I'm gonna have to try that one day. I hope you can see it all right. I tell you what, why don't I do this? Why don't I put it on some black cardstock, and maybe that'll show up a little bit better. Okay, so I'm only going to work with one of them because I'm only going to paint one of them. Like I said, you can either use markers or you can use paint. And to use paint. For this particular earring, obviously I'm going to use white
black paint, green paint, and then the silver glitter. Let me give you a quick tip on the glitter too. When you're using the glitter, I recommend that you prop it up someplace so that it can be upside down in the, you can't see that. Prop it up so that it can be, you know, upside down in the tube. It'll make it easier to use it. Okay, I'm going to try to work in this little teeny tiny space, you guys. And red paint and green paint. If you want, you can paint this black if you want a deeper color or richer color. That's up to you. I'd like it with the white showing through a little bit. I don't know why. I like it. So basically what you can do is you can decide where you want, move that out of the way. That'll help. Decide where you want your color blocks to go. And when you do that, make sure you have your earrings lined up. Now, like I said, they're handmade, so they're not going to be perfect. I just took a pen, maybe a pencil, I don't know what I did for that. And I started
in a spot on one pair, went across, and then I just kept going across and tried to match it. And then I did the same thing further down. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. There probably won't be anything at all exact about it. But your ears are not on the same side of your head anyway, so nobody will notice. Okay? If they are, sorry. Didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry, that's just funny to me. But anyway, so you take your paints, and I'm just gonna shake it up first. And I'm not that crazy about this red, you guys, because it has such pink. See, it's really pink. I'm gonna read it and see what it says. It's Cardinal Red from Walmart, but it really looks pink to me. So I'm gonna use the wide brush for this. Make sure you have your container of water nearby. Again, I'm using the wide brush just so I can get it done quicker. And you're gonna do one side at a time, of course. It's okay if you go over the line, because you're going to be putting another color on there anyway. Make sure you have something protecting the surface that you're working on. I usually don't, because this table is like not my favorite. So it's all glued up and everything. I'm going to go ahead and paint this other one too. I was just going to do one, but since I globbed on so much red, I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to do that one too. But it's really fast. And it's messy. You don't have to be neat. There's nothing neat about it. Okay. Notice how it's actually starting to curl up a little bit. Don't worry about that. It's just doing that because it's wet from the paint. But no sweat whatsoever. Okay. So, of course, you're going to dip your brush. You'll need to have a paper towel on hand. Get all of that red paint off your brush. Dry the water off, and then you're going to go with, of course, the black paint. I'm going to try not to pour out as much. I waste so much stuff, you guys. It's terrible. Now it doesn't want to come out. So it's probably going to, like, run out. Oh, there it is. Tiny bit. Okay.
All right, so you take that same brush, and you just do that second section. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you go over the line. It's not going to be perfect. You don't want it perfect. It's going to be just fine. And way cool. See how wildly I paint? That's because I have no painting skills whatsoever. I just slap it on there. It's effective that way. Okay, so you have the black. Take a little bit off. off of there. And you want to make sure you clean your brush in between each color, or you're going to have a mess on your hand. Dry the water off on your paper towel. Shake up your green. Pour just a little bit of that. And it's the same process. Doesn't change. You just on there. It's okay if some of the colors blend. Gives it character. Now, painting these is actually really quick. The process that just kind of slows you down is having to put them in the oven. But it kind of sets the paint in, and definitely the glitter, helps the glitter to dry thoroughly, and just gives you a better finished earring. Okay. So what you'll do is you'll let that dry. If you have a fan and you want to have really quick results, then you can do that. You can sit it by a fan and let it blow and let it dry. You really don't have to worry about that. Now, I'm going to show you with this one how to finish it up and how to add the glitter. So, if you like, you can wait for it to thoroughly dry, but you don't have to. Make sure your brush is clean, and you can take the glitter, you know, the 33-cent bottle of glitter. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You don't have to get the Martha Stewart glitter. I didn't know she had glitter, you guys, until I started Google searching glitter. It's kind of expensive, and I'm sure it's beautiful, but yeah. So you're going to take your glitter, and I hope you can see that, and you're not going to cover the whole thing directly from the container, but just put like a really thick, let me move that over. I really hope you can see that. Put kind of a thick section of that on the edge of whatever you're going to cover, and then you take that same thick brush and you just very lightly spread it. Now this is glitter glue, so it has the glitter and the glue combined, so it's going to spread the glue and spread the glitter at the same time. And you basically just brush it all over that section. Now if you want to do all the sections, that's fine. You'll just have to add more glitter glue, but you don't have to do all the sections. I like glitter, so I do all of them. So you can just keep going over. I love the way it looks on the black part. To me, it kind of reminds me of stars.
Please don't forget, or you will be very unhappy with yourself. But please do not forget to clean your brush in between everything you do. It's just really important, especially with that glitter glue, because I mean, it's glue, and it will be a mess for you to try and clean up.
So make sure you clean that up really good. Now, this next step, you really have to be careful. You're basically going to just take this entire piece of paper, or you can put it on another piece of white cardstock. It doesn't matter. You're going to set your oven for about 200 degrees. Let it preheat. Take the entire piece, and of course you'll have the other one on there with it because you would have put the glitter on there too. And you basically just put it into your oven on the top shelf. Now you want to be really careful because ovens, of course, work at different speeds. Okay, good night. Ovens work at different, their temperatures vary. So for my oven, it usually takes for a piece this size at 200 degrees about 10 minutes. But I want to say you should start it out at 5 minutes and then see how it does every 5 minutes. Okay? Because you don't want to burn it up. Although, you guys, let me tell you, I did this one pair of earrings by accident. Well, I made the earrings on purpose, but I left them in the oven for too long and they burned, and they turned out to be this most beautiful color. And it's probably the pair of earrings that I wear the most and that I get the most compliments on. So, it's just paper. It's less than $5 for 250 sheets. Go ahead and experiment. Okay, I'm going to move that out of the way. And we're going to pretend that we tucked that into the oven and that it came out of the oven and that we painted the other side and put it in the oven and it came out of the oven and we came up with that. Okay? So, you're basically done. Once you get to that stage, there isn't much to do. What you're going to do is you're going to take your jump ring and you're going to take your earring hook. And if you don't already know, which you probably do because you might already be a crafter and a jewelry maker, but in case you don't, they're very easy to put on. You're going to take your whatever sharp object you have. Like I said, to keep it really simple, I just use a push pin. And you're going to take both pair of earrings, lay them on top of one another, and then decide where you want your earring hook to go. And then you'll just poke a hole through both pair at the same time. This is just one.
And then it'll have a little more sheen to it, and I did with this one. You can either, before you put the hook on, spray it with an acrylic spray. And I got this one from Hobby Lobby. Was it years ago when people put together a lot of puzzles, and they would take a brush and go over the puzzle with Mod Podge. It would stick the pieces together and it would put a coating over it. So this is great if you want to do paper earrings. Okay, so that's it. And then of course you let that dry. But that's it. That's how you do it. That's how I did all of them. It's all the same process. For this one, I just painted the back black,
And I used a picture of a person that you might just recognize. I don't know if you can see that well. That's a pair I get a lot of compliments on too. But it's not really difficult. If you want to, you can print out other designs. This one was actually, I glued it to sell them. Make sure that
Okay. Well, that's it. Like I told you, it's extremely easy. They're very, oh, I'm sorry about the boob shot, you guys. They're extremely easy to make. If you have any questions at all about where I got the supplies, or if I wasn't clear on something, just let me know, and I'm happy to answer those questions. Just leave a comment down in the comment section below, and I'll get back with you ASAP. All right, thanks. Bye.